And when someone told me about this, when the team was coming, I was shaking under the corner. And I promise before that, because the people who know me know one of the people next year there, I love top 10 in Islamic. And I find that I'm going to be all in for Libya, Angel, and whatever it takes for this team to move forward. Watching the youth walk up these days, see the life of Congo, and other people from other African countries. And I even had a huge argument with my mom. So I'm going to my part to make this happen. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Sana Food, July, Solid Wow, and the rest of you guys. Thank you so much to the organizers. Thank you so much, Mr. President, or Madam President, and Coach. I'm going to work with you to make sure all our dreams are real.
The executive committee representing the dignity and legality of the organization nominated a committee to supervise the process of election. At no point in time did the administration of the federation authorize the Minister of Youth and Sport or the election committee to go into her account. At no point. Secondly, the commissioner made some very nice point when he said that stakeholders gave him the authority to do what he did. I want to know whether it was this stakeholder that nominated this committee to perform the duty. He is now saying that stakeholders gave him the authority to go into our account. In our meeting at the Ministry of Youth and Sport, honor our laws, honor our regulations, long before the procedure has always been that whatever is to be earned by the organization goes into the account of the organization.
He's not a defensive midfielder, he's an attacking midfielder. Today he played 90 minutes in attacking midfield. We have somebody who was assigned as a defensive midfielder. But these are not the point. Liberia, I think people should learn more instead of trying to always exercise. One of your best players in Liberia, senior national team, he was a midfielder, was playing number 10. Your best player was playing.
It will be
interior. Exactly, and he went for a contract. He was playing left half back right. Well, just such you will know what type of player I'm saying.
Are you talking about Oscar Dole?
Oscar Dole, when Oscar was living here, what role he's playing? Professionally, what role he's playing now? He is playing left back to the national team and play left back. So what I'm trying to say is, it is the coach where the player is capable to play in the interest of the team.
Some critical people are you are using Louis Brown because of energy.
Not energy. It's better than the defensive midfielders we have. So I prefer to use him there because I have some players who can play his role as number 8 or number 10.
Can you talk about your goalkeeper today, Jackie? Yes. First game we did not see her today. She looks much better. Many people prefer her as the woman of the match. Yet she did not win.
Obviously, I think in football to say that goalkeeper play well, it's not good for a team. He played for the team. That's what we expect from him. He did well. Well, we expect Jackie to do well because that's the reason why he was in the bench. He was not doing well. That's why we brought Anita in. So I feel that what Anita did wasn't good. So I want the team to make this is final decision.
A draw against a top team. Many people prefer favorite for the tournament. What do you say?
For me, I know that I know Senegal is still very well. Remember, I am not a Gambian. Almost the same as a Senegal. I know how Senegal is still will be. I know exactly how they play. So I'm not surprised.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Sports Talk on Truth 96.1 FM. Sports Talk comes away every Saturday on your own radio, Truth FM. Good morning. My name is Edwin Dolo alongside NAOMI and TAPPIA. I want to say good morning to all of our listeners across the country. Those of you following us live on Real TV, Truth FM. I want to say welcome to the broadcast to you this morning. Those of you following us via radio from Green, Kitman County, from Bombing, Baporu, Bon County, Grand Basa, Nimba, wherever you are following us this morning, I want to say welcome. We have lots of development to go through for you this morning. The Waffle Zone A CAF Champions League, Women's Champions League qualifier is taking place here in Liberia. The defending champions, determined girls, have already out mathematically. So we'll talk more about that. Watanga to host and Malian next week here in Monrovia as well. Leska will be traveling to Sierra Leone to face both Rangers in the CAF Champions League as well as the CAF Confederation Cup. And both teams continuing their preparation. International development. Hurricane is officially a Bayern Munich player, so he will no longer be a thorn in the flesh of defenders in the Premier League. He has moved officially to Bayern Munich. Dembele as well have moved from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain as well. PSG just announced this morning. So Women World Cup African representatives are out. Nigeria and Morocco were all better fed where to the World Cup qualifier. That is World Cup ongoing now in Austria and New Zealand as well. So my name is Edwin Dolo. Let me now take this time to welcome NAOMI TAPPIA to Sports Talk.
Good morning, Edwin, and good morning, everyone. Thanks for welcoming me, Mom Ray, and I'm happy to be seated here alongside you, discussing the latest in water sports, locally and internationally.
Yes, thank you so much. So, like we said, we'll establish contact with the CEO of Watanga FC and Deputy European Sports Peninsula and the Kwame to give us details on the arrival and ticketing as well, what modalities have been put into place to ensure that Watanga hosts the Malian this weekend here in Monrovia as well. So Mr. Ande Kwame will be going live to speak with him. But Naomi will give us the latest from our sports that we can go into other discussion.
Okay, we start with Determined Girls. Determined Girls will face Ngwamo Queens of Sierra Leone in a bid for the third place at 2 p.m. Maris ES Mendy will be crowned as champions with a victory over AS Dakar of Senegal in the 5 p.m. kickoff at the SKD Stadium. Both teams are tied on 4 points, but the Malians have a better goal advantage. The champions of the qualifiers will represent Wafu Zone A at the third edition of the CAF Women's Champions League finals expected to be played in Africa Coast in November 2023. Liberia Women's Under 20 coach Famata Dean has officially begun her job as head coach of women's lower league club War Girls. The 2023-4 season will be her first competitive outing in the Liberian League as a coach. Dean captained the senior women's national team and upper women's league club FC Blanco for many years. She hosts a CAF B lessons and is also a local instructor. Dean said, "I'm completely overwhelmed by your warm welcome of me into this noble family with such open arms. It means the world to me. You all have a special place in my heart and have given me some of the happiest memories of my life. I'm forever grateful," she told the playing body on day 1 of training. Samson Dwell played another 90 minutes in FC Victoria Plank's 4-0 win over Zira in the first leg of the Europa Conference League round. The Liberian defender played on the left side of the defense in a 3-5-2 formation. Dwell, who joined FC Victoria Planks on loan for MFK Voskov for the 2023-4 season, has quickly established himself as a key player in the squad. Oscar Doles Slavakia defeated Dnipro of Ukraine 3-0 in the first leg of the Europa League qualifying round last day. The Liberian midfielder played the entire time for the Czech team. Aiba Kosaya's 83rd-minute goal spurs Baskov to 3-1 win over Anderlecht Under 23 in the season's first match. The 22-year-old immediately kicks off the new Belgian Challenger Pro League season with a goal in 4 minutes after an outing pre-season in which he scored 6 goals in 7 friendlies. Raffia Angels FC, one of the newly promoted upper women's league clubs, have unveiled Cecilia Affa as its new head coach. Ms. Affa hosts a CAF Lessons C and is also a CAF B Lessons candidate. She served as assistant coach at City Football Academy and F. Angels FC respectively. She signed a 3-year deal with the club and replacing Wesley Money. Speaking at the unveiling ceremony, Cecilia Alpha said she was delighted to ink what she termed as a huge deal. The newly promoted Women's Upper League side also made new changes in its leadership, with Madame Ophelia Gotti taking over as president, Miss Dixie Monique Jube Sibo appointed as vice president. The third division side Mamba FC has announced, third division side Mamba FC has announced a 2-day open tryout for aspiring young footballers. The tryout will be held at the SKD practice pitch on August 15 and 16, beginning at 10:30 a.m. Mamba FC's sporting director and former captain of the Liberian national team, Tia Dennis, said the objective of the tryout is to scout new talents who can contribute significantly to the club's long-term plans. Mamba FC recently appointed Muska FC founding coach Obadiah Gray as head coach. The club will compete in the 2023-24 EDWIN Third Division League. Interested players can send their information to the sporting director, Dennis, via SMS, and the number is 0770471469. Maswara County Championship outfit Club Pepper FC head coach Bethany Moba is on the verge of joining Orange National Second Division Club Shatter FC. It is just days or weeks for such pronouncement to be official. For the former Maswara County head coach Bethany Moba to be appointed as deputy coach. And we take international developments. England captain Harry Kane has joined the German champions Bayern Munich on a 4-year deal. In his record-breaking career at Tottenham, the striker has signed a deal with more than 10 million euros, worth more than 10 million euros. More 10 million in euros, that's 95 million, and could make his debut in Saturday's German Super Cup against RB Leipzig. Kane leaves Premier League Spurs as their all-time top scorer with 280 goals in 435 appearances. In a social media post, he said he felt this was the time to leave Spurs. And Chelsea are ready to increase their offer for Brighton midfielder Moises Caicedo after Liverpool had a $111 million bid for the 21-year-old Ecuador international accepted. The bid Chelsea are preparing could be worth a British record 15 million euros, according to Sky Sports. Liverpool made their move for Caicedo after receiving encouragement from the players' camp that he was open to the move, but the players' stance then changed, according to Mirror Sport.
Okay, thank you so much, Naomi and TAPPIA, for those development as well. So like we said, and Ousmane Dembele is also is very close. As PSG has already announced that he is now their player. He's no longer a Barcelona player as well. So like we said, so they may not talk about free. They may not play for free team. Yeah, the people don't have money to pay them better anymore.
He's preference. He can go back home. We don't have problem.
Yeah, so like we said, we will go to the lounge shortly to speak with the founder of Watanga FC, and they are making their second competitive appearance in the CAF competition, particularly the CAF Confederation Cup. Last year, Watanga were in the CAF Champions League, where they were knocked out by Rivers United of Nigeria. So now this year they finished the runners-up in the League Cup here in Liberia, so automatically qualifies them as the representative of Liberia in the CAF Confederation Cup. They are playing the Malian Confederation Cup champion as well. So we will be speaking live with Mr. Andy Kwame, the founder of the team, and he has been making a lot of SOL call for assistance as well for the team preparation for Liberians to go out and support the team. So he will be joining us shortly to talk about it online. We also hope to speak with Mr. Joseph Avre. Mr. Joseph Avre is the founder of the Liberia, the Robert B. Johnson Scrabble Academy group of young blacks supposed to represent Liberia this August. That is to be next week in Nigeria or Lagos, Nigeria. They are still crying out for funding to make sure that the kids can be taken to Nigeria to represent the country in Scrabble, one of the most brilliant sports in Liberia. The president and rest of the officials have been doing extremely well to keep the sports alive, but it has been financially difficult. So we'll talk about determining girls' participation in the ongoing Women Champions League qualifiers here in Monrovia. The finals will be in Ivory Coast and later in November of this year. But determining girls, like we said, they settled to a 1-1 draw with AS Dakar on Wednesday, having lost on Monday to AS Mende by 3-0. So they stand no chance. Had they won against AS Mende, today game against Mabuemo Queens of Sierra Leone would have been a tough game, but both of them will be searching for a third place finish in the competition when they meet this afternoon at 2 p.m. at the SKD. So
looking at the score against AS Mary, there was absolutely no chance for our girls. They were from 3-0, not even 3-2. So there was absolutely no chance. I mean, the Malians proved to be stronger, far stronger than our girls. That's the reality.
Yes, you could see that. You could see that they are very, very, very good. You could see that they are very, very good in Malian. You know, now I mean, football is growing, it's developing all over the world. It's only us that are trying to struggle with it. But we see a lot of development from all of the sporting federation across the world. And well, I'm trying to get Mr. Kwemi, but
even the ongoing women, the Women's World Cup, you watched them, you've been watching some other games, and you told me how impressed you were when you watched the games, how football is really improving. And most of the girls, they play like the men, actually. I'm talking about the ongoing World Cup. When you see the women applying force, you get surprised. The girlfriend, So football is actually developing, and unfortunately, all the African teams are out already.
Yes, all of them are out, and majority of them, you see them. But again, I was very, very impressed with the performance of all of the African teams.
Nigeria, Morocco,
yes. So that now take Mr. Andy Kwemi, like we said.
Okay.
Okay, so you can call directly. Let's do it. Yeah, internet, but the internet is like you said, no, sometimes there's fluctuation within the internet, you don't see it easily. But Mr. Kwemi will just call directly so we can speak about Watanga FC. So, you know, we Liberian people, we have two clubs that will represent us this year competition.
This time Watanga.
Well, I hope Mr. Kwemi can call you, and it's trying difficult to get a call through. I don't know what is happening.
He has my number, so just you can just press the call.
Yeah, directly to NAOMI because I don't know what is happening to my phone. It's not freezing, but the call is not coming directly.
Okay.
Yeah, so Mr. Andy Kwemi will call you directly so we can speak
with
you.
So, Mr. Kwemi, if you are finding it, I hope you're listening. If
he listens.
It's difficult to get me, you can just press the call. He has my number. Just press the call directly to me so we can get you. So we can get you live on the show.
Yeah, so Watanga, like we said, the match is this Sunday at the Antoinette at the SKD Stadium here in Monrovia. Watanga FC will be up against AS.
And I was hearing that the captain is not well, so let Mr. Kwemi himself call us so we can get some of this information from him, whether it is true or not, that the captain is actually sick.
Yeah, Fasidu?
Yeah, I saw some kind of Facebook page, post rather. Post, somebody said, we wish you speedy recovery. I don't know how serious the situation is because I think he needs to be again.
I think he's calling.
The captain. Okay. So let me put on speaker and you. Okay.
Okay. Good morning, Minister Kwemi. Yes. Okay. Tell us, how is the preparation ongoing for the match and Watanga versus State the Malian? Yes, and Andy, we will come to the tickets and all stuff. But I want to talk about the achievement of Watanga in recent years, because you founded this club in 1997 and you are more or less been solely sponsoring the team. How does it make you feel now seeing Watanga competing continental level?
I mean, that's the problem you can never have yet. 1997, premium, they were, for like 12. We have back. But I want to appreciate few people who are getting very massively exposed to the level. Like when you see Michael Cameron come on for one, the president of the club, who's ability was president of the club for more than 7 years, and who that is president of the club. They are also very happy with that. This is the time they come from the club. We go to see the match and see what happens. Last day you come to the house, also promised to get Madam Emma got to get money to buy all the stuff for the camp. Want to appreciate that every house also promised to be about house. NASCO is our sponsor. They already give us some money to our company, and that will help us to our bringing several people to the government. So you can also promise to help us. Ambassador Labono also promised to help us with that. How many of us can help us do that? Financially, it's not easy.
Yes, this is the way I want to make the emphasis a lot, because we are seeing
Director General, and every hour we come for 5,000. We go at Capita, and we go other people. So hopefully by next
yes, maintaining your team, especially we check history. Many clubs that were established in the same year with Watanga, or even after Watanga no longer exists. And talk about the constraint managing sports. You haven't had a,
the only team from that era that survived to this level is Barcelona, this guy and Watanga. Only two teams of record who has never go down or come up. Our biggest problem, we don't go up, we can't down, go up, we can't down. We have the consistent Watanga football club, and this guy has consistent club in that division. But this guy, I mean, this guy only have convenience for the name. So one president of the club, in that level, 100% depend on our public. We take a breeze of all with your family, with your children, to make people in the country for 20 years. But by the grace of God, we are managed to see ourselves, and what I have also in now, like also who are supported almost.
yes. Let's talk about the tickets. What are the fares for the tickets for Sunday game?
Well, we want to make it as cheap as possible. The market fee is $200. Stadium is 500. VIP is $10, and VIP is $20. So I'm hearing Oliver Johanna was higher as our marketing person for this month, and talking to some people to see how they can participate. I'm hearing that for orange money, orange money,
Yes, earlier you spoke about the target. The last competition, you did not qualify. You were knocked out. This season, what is the target? Yeah, so maybe your final message to the supporter, the right here in PNC football followers in Liberia. Yeah, last. Mhm. Last season, Watanga did not qualify, but at least you were able to sell 2 players. Are you expecting that this year? Thank you so much, Mr. Andy Kwame. Okay, thank you so much. That's the voice of the founder.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Welcome.
So that is it. It's confirmed that Fasedu Logan is injured. Now, I mean, your player is injured. He will not be number. How do you look at it? Will it affect Watanga, do you think?
No, but you listen to the minister. He said they are hoping that he will recover quickly or speedily so he can be with them. But actually, it will be a blow if he doesn't make it up to that, up to the Kingdom. So
Yes, to be frank, he has been one of the best performing players on the local scene, not only for Watanga FC, really been very consistent with his competition. Competing in the league is always difficult. You have to be strong to maintain the status at a level, and it has been very difficult for Watanga. Like you said, Watanga have been very consistent.
Actually, worrisome that he said 2 persons.
Yes, Carlos Williams
Yeah.
as well is injured as
And
well.
this is a very crucial encounter with about it.
Yes, but they made a lot of sound. Like Andy said, we are seeing Liberia on 17 and left full back Emmanuel Fode, a very young lad, but also with them. Emmanuel C, the lad who won the company most valuable players, is also with them as well in with what as they prepare for the competition. But you are going to compete at a higher level. You don't necessarily rely on young players because many of them it will be their first and these 7 players it will be
especially like it's a foreign team.
Yes.
I'm not underestimating them or I'm not underestimating our own league, but we're talking about a Malian team.
Yes.
So we exactly do not know their strength. Watanga is not playing in their league, so your expectations should be very different for your opponents.
Yes, like the Andy said, send Bayern controller qualifiers to the next round of the competition. Twice they did it. Twice was that BYC did it. They qualified over Azan. They also went through to the Confederation Cup second round as well. So, but since that time, many of our clubs that participated in LPLs all in recent time struggled. They could not make it. They also went through to the second round, but it was difficult for them. Yes, to go through. Now we have Watanga and Liska who have tried many occasions and cannot move through to the second round of qualifiers. Watanga as well for their debut appearance last season. Now they are appearing this year, and we hope that they can make it this time around to go through to the next one, because Falisca is much more a neighboring basis because you have Bull Rangers. So we'll talk about that. But let me take Mr. Joseph Adre, the founder of the Robert B. Johnson and Scrabble Academy. Like we said, the team been struggling for support to move to Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, to participate in a youth tournament for Scrabble players in West Africa. Good morning, Mr. Adre. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. Many people don't know about Scrabble. Tell a little bit about Scrabble. People can go into the discussion.
Scrabble is a board game. It's an intellectual sport. Scrabble is a game that has to do with chance vocabulary.
Okay.
In the chat also to have control over English language, because Scrabble is for scholars. So once you play Scrabble, it enhances your vocabulary skills and make you also to have control over your 8 parts of speech within the English language.
Yes, so then move quickly to the Robert B. Johnson and Scrabble Academy. Give a history of this academy. How long has it been existing? How many kids do you have training now?
The Robert B. Johnson and Scrabble Academy was established 2021 October. So we have gone nearly 2 years now. We have about 55 kids at the academy, but all they are not playing competitive Scrabble.
Okay.
So those involved with a competitive game, which means they are up to tournament level, for 21 players.
Wow.
About 80% of them are females, because all under the ages of 18.
Yes, to have these many people are only used to football, kickball here. How did you manage to encourage parents to have their kids in Scrabble? What did you tell them? And what's the benefit for Scrabble to encourage them to be part of the academy?
Yeah, there were quite issue in getting parents to send their children to a academy. Like many of the homes know Scrabble, but we know Lulu. Because Lulu is popular table. It's a popular table game.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see Scrabble, it comes as a surprise to most of the parents. Is that we live in a very porous and vulnerable community. We are not a Gobacho community.
Okay.
So we said,
wow, we lost Mr.
We'll
Johnson.
go back to just
Yes, I hope he will join us to. Okay, he's now calling back, so let's take him. Yes, continue.
Yeah, so we live in a very porous community which is vulnerable to underage children, youth, getting very involved with addiction of drugs, all sorts of things. We live in the school community.
Okay, there where the academy is.
So, for us, we are affected. Our son left the home or anything he went, got addicted to drugs. And we are trying with him, we are still trying, but we don't want to sit in the community and allow all people, children, to also get involved in school going kids here. There are kids who parents are challenged financially and they are not in school, so we try to have a sex program. So my wife decided that we bring kids together, okay, the parents bring kids together. You know, when both of you are involved, you work small, people see it as something that will be the work of God. So the kids, the parents, people will have kids on Josephville and GSO, all kinds of Sunday, that we train and feed them, so also feeding. So we got involved, and most of the children do well. In fact, a grade point increase, they improve.
Wow.
And most parents, even this morning at the office here, two parents were here to even teach me. Well, children are doing well, so we are going on.
Okay, talk about the West Africa and Scrabble Youth Tournament.
So every time we have activities, when it was playing a game of Scrabble, we post it because I'm the vice president for National Scrabble.
Okay.
And when called with Sylvester Morris, who is doing this well to improve the game in Nigeria. So we feel we are posting on all of the social media platforms for Scrabble around the world. So Bananza is responsible for Scrabble on the African continent.
Okay.
So Bananza recognized us on one of the chat rooms in Senator Morris and one of the announcers, Senator Morris is president now.
Yes.
Of the National Scrabble. So he appointed Senator Morris as one organizer of the very first African Youth Scrabble Championship. So Mr. Lester Morris recommended me as vice president since indeed I was already working with Youth Scrabble. So I formed part of that 10-man committee. And so we established that we were giving 10 slots.
Wow.
And I think to you, before the invitation team, since March of this year, Joseph Ibrahim, as vice president, been dictated by the president to do all of the communications to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. I have been engaging the Ministry of Youth and Sports up and down. Almost like I was working there.
Wow.
To make them understand that youth Scrabble is important, what the youth Scrabble is about. The opportunity that I've had now to be a member of the organizing committee for the first African Youth Championship. So we keep going back and forth. But at the end of the interview, we struggle to know that where we have God help us.
Have you now received any support from them, because we know it should be on the 20th of this month?
Yeah, we have not received anything from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. In fact, since indeed we started in March, we told them that we wanted to recommend the kids. These are youth. So we asked them that they recommend kids to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for service passports. I wish the parents, because people are already challenged with during school fees and other things, so the ministry would help with the service passport for the children so that they can travel and be proud to represent the country. The ministry called me and said the ministry was incapacitated. We went and
to get service passport for the kids.
Yeah, they were incapacitated. So if we say, we're trying to bring out money from other sources so that we can pay for the service passport if we just recommend or so that if it's so we are closing all the time.
Yeah.
That was last month. That was the beginning of last month. But yesterday, he said he could not do it.
Wow.
Then I decided to chat on the local language with the minister. So that we see. Now, he responded, he gave me the reason why he will not recommend service passport or travel for the children who will be international Scrabble. That reason was, I don't know what is flourishing.
Wow. Okay, so what's the started now? Will you still participate with the kids to travel to Nigeria, Lagos, to participate in the tournament?
Good thing is, when I went to the ministry, everything the ministry told me to do concerning I did. If I requested the parent consent form with the photos and numbers and send it in, send it in. They requested the kids themselves present. We dressed in our uniform and went to the ministry, they interviewed them one by one. Got on sports. So at this point where we are now, we have lots of going opportunity because being a member of the organizing committee, the president of Bananza even told me that for them, it will be for more than Scrabble, we only have to look for just the balance. So we have that kind of opportunity. But where we reach now, there's no passport for the kids.
Wow.
We are going to ensure health to 20%. But most of the kids, you know, in like delay, most of the things. So we're going to do fast track at the Ministry of Health so that we do it, but we catch up with the tournament, as you know, it's next week. But so we need to be there next week. So what I decided to do, I decided to only with 3 kids back home.
Wow.
Yeah,
So instead of 10 children traveling, only 3 will travel now.
National Scrabble is not happy. The Panama president is not happy for me to mix with children on the road, which is a long distance from Monrovia to Lagos.
Wow. So tell us you to attach value cash to amount you need to make sure that all of these things done. How much do you think you will be needed?
Well, when the kids were kids, we went to 6,600 so that we can travel. But what we reach now, since it's not working out, the kids don't have passport and send students interview. You are getting to all the central interview. The ministry could read things and say, let's quick so that children can travel to represent their country and to motivate other Liberian youth. Except for that, and we still need the 6,600 to travel. But what we are on, maybe we need about 1,500 so that we will go back to work.
So if you get a 7 passport for the 6 children, will you be able to take them?
I will take it. We'll give God the glory. And we'll go in. And upon our return, everything will pass through the work.
Thank you so much. Mr. Joseph Avery is the Vice President for the National Scrabble Association. He also the founder of the Robert B. Johnson Scrabble Academy. And I have gone there and seen the children. You know, Scrabble is so technical. You want to be very smart before you can play that game. It's an intellectual sport. So the children learn how to spell, they know words, their thinking ability becomes very high when they play Scrabble. That's how intelligent that sport is. But here we don't support most of these things. Yes. Recently we saw the Liberia volleyball. Imagine government give money to Volleyball Federation, Otis and his team. There has been no league in Liberia for volleyball. No league at all, but government gave them money to Benin to participate. You know what he did? They were traveling the next day, they organized one-day tournament. Can you imagine how serious people are in this country? One-day tournament on a Sunday, they play a few games, and they said they selected players. They went there, they played 8 games, they were beat in all.
Already?
How will you waste money that? Yes, you don't have league, you don't have competitive league running, you don't have national team.
Is somebody who played
volleyball
and basketball.
He was fighting in Madikane all along for the position.
He's a very good bodybuilder, so I'm surprised that you are telling me that he's not doing well.
He's not doing well. Now, I mean, the thing is, why would you take? You don't have league, you don't have players, you don't have national team players. They have not been training. You didn't prepare for the tournament, but because you wanted to participate, you left from here, you went there and disgracefully perform as a country. So you see,
people felt that Otis as a young man who played volleyball before, professional volleyballer who make a difference.
Yes, but a lot of people thought, you know, normally sometimes we fight for change here, but people come to make the change. They are not able to do it. That's how it is. So now we're seeing you went to the tournament, you were beating. We have a group of kids that have been training. I've seen the children. I even have video for them. You see the children playing Scrabble. You know, it's a difficult game. It appears very difficult, but it's really, really intellectual. So we just hope that the Ministry of Youth and Sports can provide the service passport for the kids. Yeah, the International Federation already promised to provide at least 2/3 of their transportation. So if you just give them the opportunity, they can move. Let me see. Hello? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
All these challenges, and yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
through the Senior Staff Association of Liberia, we want to launch the Chicago to Liberia School program.
Okay.
It was launched at the same looking school within the red line European market.
Wow.
And all the kids are there. No parent, every kid is free of charge, everything, feeding, everything free of charge. Even the school that we went to launch that program, because we want to see schools like this in Nigeria, Kenya, and all countries around.
Okay, Mr. Avi, we hope to talk more about that next week. Thank you so much for the information. So, like we said, we are pressed with time. We can open the line quickly.
Let me just talk about the memorial tournament in honor of the late Hero Brown, the late technical director. So, in honor of the homegoing of Mr. Henry Brown, the Coaches Association of Liberia, in collaboration with Liberia Football Association and Liberia Black Star, will organize a one-day sport event featuring organizations, teams Coach Brown associated with. So the games will be played on Thursday, the 17th of August, 2023 at ETS, and the time is 9:00 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's a day-long event. So the 12 teams are expected to participate. 12 teams that are expected to participate are MPA veteran, BUSA veteran, Honor 13 veteran, CPA, Stella Maris Polytechnic, Cathedral High School veteran, LFA Coaches Association of Liberia, Former Players Association, Medic Association, Liberia Referee Association, and Liberia Black Star. So Mr. Brown served as technical director of the LFA, the coach of Cathedral High School, and also coach of Liberia Black Star. So that was between 1989 to 2003. He also served as president of Liberia Black Star, along with T. Mastrate as president from 1991 to 1992. And before he could die, July 11, 2022, before his death. So we'll keep talking about this tournament. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. So just before Naomi can announce the number, you can talk about the timing and participation in the ongoing WAFU and qualifiers here at the SKD. That match will come on at 2 p.m. You can also talk about Watanga chances of qualifying to the next one. Even Liska FC qualifying to the next one over Bull Ranger. They will play away and a week later play back home here.
You can also talk about any
international league. What do you think the Premier League will be like in the absence of Hurricane? Will the Premier League miss Hurricane? Yeah, so Hurricane is there. Then Billy also moved to PSG as well. You can talk about that. EDIION Holland continued his massive goal scoring point yesterday, and 2 goals in Manchester City, 3-0 victory away to Burnley yesterday. The Premier League will also continue today. We'll give you the full fixture just before we can take ballot. But Naomi will quickly announce the numbers.
All right, so if you're just doing this, is Sports Talk with Naomi Tappia and Erin 0776103117. 0776103117 is the number to put us on this morning. And I hope this Newman deal will work for good morning.
Good morning.
You live, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Victor and calling from the world from the Mountain Female Academy.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to say that the Tammy girl, I don't know what's very going on. They aren't very doing well. In Liberia, they beat their friends, they are giant. Anything that comes out of the country, and they are really doing well. So they get out of the well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. All right. Yeah. It's 0776103117. That's the number to call us on. I think when you speak to that, they questioning the league. Yeah. We want to talk about the standard of our league.
They are giant here, but other people giant for them as well.
Okay.
So let me just announce the picture while we wait to call. Maybe you can announce the number again. You can call us. Yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
0776103117.
Yeah, you can also call 0775932170 and you'll be live. So the Premier League will continue today. Arsenal will be up against Nottingham Forest, and AFC Bournemouth will be against West Ham at 2 p.m. Arsenal game is at 11:30. On just a little over an hour. Let me say little by 11:30, that will be the match time. Brighton and Kofi Albion will take on Luton Town, newly promoted Luton Town, at 2 o'clock as well. Everton will be at home to Fulham. Sheffield United will be up to Crystal Palace. Yeah, get a call.
All right, so let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Naomi.
Yeah, you live.
Yeah, this is Emmanuel Fitzgerald, and I joined this conversation for my political resident. Now, Naomi, I really want to talk about Watanga. I don't really believe that Watanga will do well. Yeah, because the name Watanga is like great football. The way I can see all of football, you having pre-season matches, a lot of having matches, then Korea, having matches with all of if you going out, and then you have this match team out. We don't see that will happen. So how are you going? What are you going to do? So again, it's not with the money. Like what happened before you recall? Yeah, but listen, my thing we bought and came the world looked at my thing, and then the same video I think I see the going happen. Yeah, the everybody will play.
Okay, thank you.
That was not Watanga. That was Monrovia Close.
All right, thank you so much for calling. So that's good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Naomi.
Yeah, you live.
Thank you. My name is AB. I joined from Johnsonville. And I think my attention is drawn to the Scrabble, the intellectual game, the Scrabble, the young team or the coach talking about, especially being the past president, the point and then he being also called on the go to work for the first organized program in Africa. I think it should be something that should be like a plus for Liberia, as well as seeing people from your own area being selected, especially that the group has not been too active, the group has not been popular in our country, but then just from the Empire State, the member of that committee are being selected from your country. I think it should be a plus. And that's hearing what he said just now that the ministry has not been even able to help in that direction. I think it's something that cannot be done. We expect that it's something of such kind we should grab it as an opportunity and an eye-catching movement, even for your citizens. Hearing that there is some level of contribution are becoming up from the War FIFA or the War or Scrabble or committee to help contribute towards their flying and or some connotations. I think it's supposed to be something that we should welcome and make our contributions fair. So we hope that the ministry will see this entertainment or this sport as something that is educating our young people, and they should all try to promote it. There's not only about soccer and volleyball. Hearing the volleyball team has not been doing anything positive in our country. We've not seen any tournament then going to a competition and catching money into their hands, and they wasted those money. Why can't we invest into the intellectual sport as well?
All right, thank you.
The ministers and other presidents will see reason to contribute that these kids can go and get the eye-catching movement. Thank you.
All right. Okay, 07761031117. That's the number to call us on this morning. You can call us and be part of this show.
Yeah, so while we're waiting the call,
I don't know why FC Barcelona fans are not calling this Neymar stuff. I'm very, very free. I don't know, because you always laughing at us that we don't have money.
Yes, you expect Neymar to come to Barcelona. Do you think that it's possible that Neymar will come to Barcelona?
I know we don't. What do you think?
Yes, but for me, I don't see the possibility, because except he wants, because based on the contract, probably because we know Barcelona are only after free agent players. So except Neymar cut his contract or terminate his contract with PSG, that means that will make him free. That's the only possibility of him joining Barcelona, because it's a free agent team. Jesus. So
no matter what you say, we don't have time, so no problem. We just want him. That's all.
Yes.
All right.
So let me take this call. I think this person trying to participate. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead. What's your name? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
So 07761031117. Somebody was calling and he just went off the line.
Yeah, so I think like we're talking about the absence of Dembele as well will create problem for Barcelona.
Yeah.
Yeah, having struggled, having won the league last season, but I think he has struggled with at backup and sustaining injury one after another. Now that he has moved back to France, where he was once playing after being signed from Borussia Dortmund for that huge sum of money, he has left now with PSG. Barcelona will no longer see Dembele this season, so he's not. So I think it's good. Kane as well, leaving from England to Bayern Munich. I think it's a good move for him. He has spent part of the season. Yeah,
he really
he's still on at Tottenham Hotspur. I listened to his message. Very, very heart touching. He gave his all to the team. Now on the third top scorer in the Premier League. He's leaving now to go to Bayern Munich. Bayern spending 120 million. Many clubs in the Premier League weren't willing to pay that amount of money for a 30-euro playing striker for a game. Bayern Munich splash the cash because they want to compete maybe for the Champions League next season. And Harry Kane, one of the born top scorer or goal scorer in the history of world football, has now gone there.
It goes in for 35 appearances.
For Tottenham.
Let's get this person. Good morning. Wow. Walk away from your monitor. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Walk away from your monitor.
Yeah, I'm powerful, you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say to NAOMI to EDWIN too, but I want to ask this question: the Europa Conference League and that the Europa qualification, which was time to happen to Arena. So if they win for the last basket, we is the second.
If they qualify the second, then they will go to the group stage.
Group stage.
They go straight into the group stage, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's here from this other person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you live. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm also thank you, ma.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask the government to please help about this Scrabble to the guys as well.
Scrabble?
Yeah, this Liberian Scrabble.
Scrabble. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think we are out of time. So a lot of people are sending the SOL calls for the government.
Yeah, for Scrabble. Let's hear from the other person to yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, we'll be on the field today. Even though determine there or will be there to win the game today because they can try there to see that they can improve themselves. So we'll be on the field today to win the game.
Okay, you will be on the field to watch the timing girls. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, so thank you so much. Out of time now.
Yes.
It is our last part of the day. So we say many thanks to all of you for participating. Those of you for if you tried, you didn't make it, next time you can still join us here on Sports Talk. As we always bring you the latest in the world of sports locally and internationally. NAOMI, TAPPIA, and EDWIN DOLO. By the grace of God, we'll meet you next week, Saturday. What do you say? Well, you can move at 10:30 sometimes. Oh, good thing.